Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel after a lot of months not posting, but look, I'm getting back into it. Getting back into the swing of things. Like, this is just a hobby, so obviously I can stop and start whenever I like, but obviously when I do a hobby, I like to enjoy it. So I guess after those two videos, which was like linked to my uni course, I just kind of like, want to take a bit of a break from it. And it lasted a lot longer than I thought, but I'm back. Okay, I'm recording a video and I've got a very interesting video on the way as well about a certain somebody who I dislike. But anyways, I guess a life update. I have graduated from uni. I'm now back home, and I graduated with a 2-1 in aeronautical engineering, so I'm very happy.
Also jointly awarded the Engineering Project Prize, Joel H. Guba.
Still haven't found an engineering job though. Still haven't found one, but hopefully a place takes a chance on me and I get an engineering job. But right now I'm just working part-time. So yeah. Other updates. There's not really much. Like, oh, my birthday as of recording this was like a week ago. So I'm 24. I'm officially in my mid-20s, so some people might call me Unk. Yikes. Don't like that. But we move. But yeah, I guess in terms of life updates, that's really it. Like, I've just moved back home, doing some part-time work while looking for a job, and that's really it. But yeah, I'm going to start doing some YouTube videos. Just whatever I can think of, I'll probably, do a video. I think I've also started posting on TikTok. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, the link is in the description, and also put it somewhere in this video. But yeah, just kind of, starting to get back into the old social media thing, So yeah. Right, and now let's get into the actual video of what I'm talking today. And it's very funny, I'm not gonna lie. And I've already recorded this video before, but then my screen record decided not to work. So I'm doing it all over again. But don't worry, my reactions are going to be like genuine. I'm not gonna like force a reaction because I'm still thinking about it and it's still wild. But anyway, let us get into it.
2 hours later.
Also, I've got Dracula by Tame Impala stuck in my head right now. Quite a bit ago, not like loads ago, but quite a bit ago, I stumbled on Instagram as I'm scrolling, doom scrolling as I do, and I saw this Instagram page and I was like, whoa, pause here. As someone who, loves an energy drink, I saw this and I was like, what on earth am I seeing? And yeah, I saw this website called Liberal Tears Energy. And I'm like, oh, this is strange. Obviously, I was like, I'm going to go to a website and I was like, okay, I'm going to make a video on this. I'm saving this. So here we are. Look at this website. Right. The first thing you see is a comparison between Red Bull and Monster. Now, from what I know, Red Bull and Monster aren't particularly a brand who, showcases them supporting the left-leaning side of people or catering to them. So then saying it like triggers more is a bit of like okay, I don't think Monster and Red Bull are trying to trigger anyone. So like not even coming for these but like comparing, saying that you trigger more than these brands is crazy because they're just normal, regular brands who Red Bull's part of this whole conglomerate that's like skydiving and sports and everything, and Monster's just kind of the same, like they don't really advertise politics. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, these prices, I don't know, I live in the UK, so I don't really know American pricing. So I was like, oh, okay, let's see, let's go and compare these prices. So $3.16 is what they're like, yeah, so it costs less, it's kind of cheap. $3.16 is £2.37, which is expensive. Well, where I live and where I go, to buy energy drinks in corner shops, that's expensive, It's not cheap. Even going to like Red Bull, I know costs, quite a bit more, which is £2.99, which is also expensive for a Red Bull, because maybe you'll be like it depends where you go. Petrol stations are a lot more than like normal corner shops, but like still a bit expensive. So like, even so, you're not really doing that well in terms of like putting yourself at a cheaper price, because you're still within like the bracket of those prices. And then we get to this. Laugh at the left with every sip of Patriot Peach. Patriot Peach. And then you look at this guy over here. Why is his tongue out? Why is his tongue out? Why are you acting like a 14-year-old girl on Snapchat in the 2010s? That doesn't sound very much masculine, you know, very much patriotic of you. Looks weird. Patriot Peach and your tongue's out. Dichotomy here. There's something going on, okay? There's something weird going on here. Then you get to the t-shirts. Liberal meltdown attire. Who's melting down at this though? Because this just looks more sad than anything. You're not triggering anyone. It looks like it's for me to laugh at. It looks like a parody, actually. Like, I just don't know what's happening. But, like, how are you going to melt down at this? Who's melting down at this? I wonder how expensive these are. Oh, how expensive are these? Well, there's no products here. So that's already a great start. You're advertising something you don't have on your website. It gets worse and worse. And then you get the liberal tumblers as well. 30 fluid ounces. $14.97 sold out. Why are people buying this? Like, just don't... A tumbler to put your energy drinks in, you know. Now can trigger the left with a tumbler. Congrats. Congrats. Anyways, right. There's a video here as well. There is a video, kind of like a little trailer, little something, which we're going to watch as well. First of all, it's in portrait, which I hate because your website's in landscape and everything's, you know. We're going to get into this now.
Do you suffer from dildo? No, not that type, but something much more serious and prevalent today. Delusional, idiotic, liberal disorder.
8 seconds in, and I'm already confused. Delusional, idiotic, liberal, disorder. Disorder is one word. Disorder is a singular word. Why are we splitting it? Why are we splitting it? But I mean, comprehension, you know, with Republicans and people on the right aren't very good. So I'll allow them, okay? I'll allow them.
Sadly, it's a chronic condition that affects most liberals. Symptoms include reciting fake news, constant emotional outrage, wanting to defund the police, and voting for senior citizens that have dementia.
Right, we're going back to this one. I'm sorry for pausing again. Reciting fake news, which, I'm not going to lie, more people on the right do that, okay? Like, people believe in Tylenol and like whatever was going on with Trump then. I'm going to put it up somewhere because I can't remember, but I know it referenced Tylenol and not to take it apparently.
Tylenol during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good.
Just ibuprofen for the people in the UK like me. Ibuprofen. Say not to take it.
Huh?
Emotional outrage, right, so yeah. That's another big talking point, saying that the left is so emotional. But I mean, is putting emotion into stuff really that bad? You know, we are humans. We have emotions. We should, you know, counter that into arguments and policies that we might want to put into power. Wanted to defund the police. Look, are the police really the best? And also there was, look, in the UK, there was a BBC Panorama documentary that came out which showed that the police in Charing Cross, yikes, you should watch it, but like generally their level of policing from the top to the bottom is disgusting. Everyone there is honestly just vile human beings who want to hurt people and hate immigrants. But okay, the vote for senior citizens with dementia. Look, Donald Trump, he's an old guy. Like Biden, okay, yes, he was old and it was good he went out of the race, but you act as if Donald Trump is like the Lord and Savior. He's also old and probably has dementia, allegedly. Okay,
If you're suffering from any of these symptoms, then we may have a solution for you. It's called Liberal Tears Energy. Now, is our drink...
why does the can look so small though? 470, it looks like a 330 milliliter can. But anyway, Let's continue.
Going to cure your delusional mindset? Of course not, you dimwit. But here's what it will do for you. Packed with wholesome ingredients and freshly harvested snowflake sediments.
Snowflake sediments. They're really harping on about this.
Liberal Tears Energy is scientifically proven to turn your pathetic protests into productivity.
They're using that Screaming Lady again, which has been used since like, what? Is it 2016 or something? But like, it's been like 8 years. God, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Just stop. Just stop.
Your whiny ass tweets into winning strategies. And it'll toughen you up faster than you can play dress up or dye your hair purple. You see,
it's another staple of Republican comedy. If you dye your hair blue, then you're a liberal. I feel like they kind of need to like revamp their comedy, because look, Republican comedy and just comedy of people who are on the right and on, you know, the wrong side of history is terrible. Honestly, terrible. I remember I saw this video of like this Israeli like comedian just basically like saying, oh, all the Palestinians are actors, and like, oh, here's my trophy for being the best actor. And it's like, nobody laughed in there. And also, shut up.
I actually don't believe that Palestinian films should win any awards ever, because they only know how to play one role, victim. No, okay, they know how to play one more thing. Fake dead baby. Yeah, I don't know why they can't fucking nail that role. They never fucking land it, right? You want to see me win a Palestinian Oscar right now? Thank you so much, everybody! And the Oscar goes to Muhammad, thank you! Honestly, sometimes I wish I grew up in Gaza, because I would be like a Pallywood superstar.
You are so much on the wrong side of history, and we will remember that. So then when you're like, no, I didn't say, we will remember that, okay. But they just need to revamp their jokes, because it's boring at this point.
Liberal Tears Energy isn't just a drink. It's a man's chest hair and brawn packed into a delicious 16-ounce can. And tougher than your grandpappy whooping your ass with his belt.
That was just weird. I have no notes to say on that. That was just weird.
Side effects may include your scrawny ass picking up some weights, no longer identifying as a cat, or maybe even getting a fucking job.
No longer identifying as a cat? Like, come on. Like, it's tiring. Look, some people have different pronouns, and that's completely fine. They're not hurting anybody, and they're just expressing themselves. Like, just leave them alone. It doesn't have any effect on your life. Nothing. Nothing detrimental has happened to you if someone, you know, identifies as something different than what you know. Okay? And also, like, brother, shut up. Like, come on. Talk about, like, you know, the fake news stuff. You literally believe that people were bringing, like, cat litter into schools and then using that as toilets. Like, so you're the ones doing the fake news, okay? Okay? And you're doing it right here. You're doing it right here in this video.
So if you're ready to ditch the drama and fuel your freedom, come join the thousands of people who have made the switch from dildo to hero. Because at Liberal Tears Energy, we believe in one thing: freedom never tasted so good. And with our 100% money back guarantee, if you don't love our energy drink and get your balls and some courage back, we'll give you a participation trophy. And then take it right fucking back.
Just all in all, that's kind of a weird promotional video, I'm not gonna lie. Okay? Bit strange. Bit weird. I just feel like they're trying to fill in a problem which doesn't exist. Like, there's no energy drink brands which are like, we hate Republicans, we hate the right, oh my god, if you're on the left you should come with us, you know, we're really supportive and stuff. And like, that's not happening. You're manufacturing a problem, creating a product out of it to try and sell. Okay? Also, $34.97 for a 12 pack, that equals like about $3, which is like, okay. So then, when you said on the top of your page, $3.16, it doesn't make sense. Maybe they include shipping, okay? But it just doesn't make sense. The maths aren't mathing. And I know you're not good at that, so you know what? Fair enough. But guys, you can become a Patreon partner. My American accent needs work though, so apparently, you know, what do you get if you're, you know, a Patreon partner? You get some social media shout-outs. Yeah. Hey, might trigger some snowflakes. Oh no, I'm screwed. Oh, I'm gonna get triggered. You can earn rewards and stack up swag. I don't know why you want to stack up swag, because that t-shirt looked disgusting. And first dibs on new flavors. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. And you can join the Freedom Crew to keep those liberal tears flowing. Again, you know, the tears, the snowflakes, it's just, you're repeating yourself. It's tiring. You've only got 4.1k followers, which is, you know what? I'm not talking about that. I don't have any followers on here. Look, I'm just doing this because purely for the love of the game, okay? And you become a retail partner. Like, I feel like this is literally only going to be in, like, the deep, you know, south. Oh my god, wait, is that the fridge? That's the fridge. Jesus, I don't even know what's on there, but I just know it's like, they're going to be like, oh, liberals crying, Sleepy Joe. Like, this is old business. Like, Joe Biden's not even in office anymore. So why are you talking about him so much? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Should I get in touch with them? No. But yeah. So that has been my video talking about what's happened recently a bit. And then Liberal Tears Energy and their very weird website. And then just the fact that their marketing is just creating a problem and then being like, hey, you can earn libs by selling this. So they're just making profit and creating a problem. But it's kind of cringe. But anyways, that's been my video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, please. That would be very helpful. And if you want, you can donate to my Buy Me a Coffee page so that I can update my setup and stuff like that and just help me out in general. You don't have to, but if you want to donate, then the link will be in the description. But that has been my video after like months and months. So I hope you enjoy it. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.